Greetings and welcome to this semifinal matchup of the 2018 West Kentucky Academic Bowl. Our competitors in this match will be, to my left, Graves County High School, and to my right, Calloway County High School. Each of these teams won their district competition and has earned at least $1,000 in scholarship money from the West Kentucky Academic Bowl Foundation. The winner of the West Kentucky Academic Bowl will receive $2,000 at least for their scholarship funds. Let's introduce the teams. Starting on my right, this would be Calloway County High School. Please state your name, your grade in school, and please let the captain introduce herself as well. Buzz in, please.
Marshall Thompson, senior.
Michael Okuda, senior.
Katie Wyatt, junior captain, and our coach is Erica Gray.
Ozine Panahanda, junior.
Thank you. And Graves County, please buzz in and do the same as well.
I'm Parker Gerard, and I'm a junior.
Megan Schmidt, senior.
Emily Goddard, senior, and our coaches are Jeremy Krug and Linda Hiles.
Carly Prather, sophomore.
Thank you. My name is Gary Goodacre. I'm a professor of mathematics here at West Kentucky Community and Technical College. I'll be serving as the moderator, and to my left is Mr. Joel Cates, assistant professor of mathematics. He'll be serving as the judge. The match will be in toss-up bonus format. I will read a toss-up that any player may buzz in and attempt to enter. The team whose player gets a toss-up correct will earn the first opportunity to earn a bonus. Each of these questions is worth 1 point, and if the team who earns the bonus first does not get it correct, the other team will be given a chance to answer. Teams, are you ready? Let's begin with toss-up 1. Given that neither x nor y equals 0, simplify the following. The quantity x over 2y, close quantity, divided by the quantity 3x over y, close quantity.
Red 3.
1/6.
Correct. Bonus 2, Callaway. What term indicates a level elevation of land along a coast marking a former shoreline?
Cliff.
Incorrect, Captain.
Shelf.
Bench. 3 toss-up. The samurai regarded seppuku, a form of ceremonial suicide, as the honorable way to avoid torture, execution, or defeat in battle. What is another name for this ritualistic belly slitting?
White 2.
Harry Carey.
Correct. Graves. Bonus 4. Alexandra Ripley's Scarlet is a sequel to what work by Margaret Mitchell?
Gone with the Wind.
Correct. Bonus is correct. 5, toss-up. January 6th is the date of an annual Christian celebration of the visit of the Magi to the child Jesus. What is another name for this occasion? Time. Epiphany. 6, toss-up. For a circle with a radius of 15, what is the length of an arc whose central angle measures pi over 3 radians?
White 2.
5 pi over 3.
Incorrect.
Red 3.
5 pi.
3 pi. Toss-up 7. When the Nile River emerges from its valley near Cairo, it splits into small channels along the delta. What is this term for such an array of channels?
Red 2.
Meanders.
Incorrect.
White 2.
Tributaries.
No, they're called distributaries. So, no credit there. 8, toss-up. The land in the immediate region of these waterways belongs to what nation? Dease Strait, McClintock Channel, Perry Channel, Lancaster Sound, Fox Channel, Victoria Strait.
Red 2.
Australia.
Incorrect.
White 2.
England.
Canada. 9, toss-up. What novel by Robert Heinlein tells of a recruit in the future going through the toughest boot camp in the universe and then into battle with the Terran Mobile Infantry? Starship Troopers. 10, toss-up. One of the 7 wonders of the world was Phidias' statue of what deity at the Temple of Olympia?
White 2.
Athena.
Incorrect.
Red 2.
Poseidon.
Incorrect. Zeus. After 10 questions, we have Graves County 2, Calloway County 1. Here's toss-up 11. Imagine an equilateral triangle with points at each corner and points at the bisectors of the sides. How many triangles are determined by connecting all these points?
White 2.
5.
Incorrect.
Red 4.
6.
16. 12 toss-up. What is the term for the simultaneous generation of both electricity and useful heat? Cogeneration. Toss-up 13. The formation of the Republican Party in 1854 led to the rapid dissolution of what other party?
White 1.
Federalist Party.
Incorrect.
Red 2.
Whig Party.
Correct. Calloway, bonus 14. What pronoun is used in the objective case in this example? Although I loathed his every advance, whenever my bank account was getting low, there was never an occasion when I hesitated to send him an alluring invitation to dinner.
Him.
Correct. 15 toss-up. In what country would you see the originals of these statues? The Thinker, Venus de Milo, Winged Victory of Samothrace, the Burghers of Calais.
Red 2.
Greece.
Incorrect.
White 2.
Italy.
France. 16 toss-up. Consider the quadratic ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, where a is not equal to 0. How many elements are in the solution set for the following? When b squared minus 4ac equals 0.
Red 3.
1.
There would only be one. That is correct. Bonus 17. Renin, a gastric enzyme, has what effect on milk?
It spoils.
Judge? Incorrect. Captain?
Metabolizing.
No, it curdles, more specific. 18 toss-up. Toward Freedom and the Discovery of India are autobiographical works by what man who joined Gandhi's movement and later became second only to Gandhi as a nationalist leader? Nehru. 19 toss-up. What fictional detective lives at 33 Rue Dunant in Paris?
White 2.
Poirot.
Incorrect. Dupin. 26 toss-up. What overture by Tchaikovsky opens with Friar Lawrence meditating on the plight of two lovers and then goes into the struggle for power between the Capulet and Montague families?
Red 2.
Romeo and Juliet.
Correct. Calloway, bonus 21. If you double the radius of a right cylinder and triple its height, its volume is multiplied by what?
12.
Correct. After 21 questions, Calloway County 6, Graves County 2. Here's toss-up 22. What is the total number of atoms contained in one molecule of hydrogen chloride? Four. 23 toss-up. He was killed in a skirmish near Ocracoke Island in the North Carolina colony in 1718. Name this pirate who said, I have buried my treasure where none but Satan and myself can find it.
Red 2.
Blackbeard.
Correct. Bonus 24. What specialized form of punning always ends with an adverb?
Spoonerism.
Incorrect, Captain.
Doggerel.
Tom Swifty. 25 toss-up. What expression meaning that the show is over is based on the announcement made at the end of a famous rock and roll singer's concerts that there would be no more encores and it was time for everyone to go?
Red 2.
Elvis has left the building.
Correct. 26. Bonus. When starting his vacation, Fred averaged 30 miles per hour getting out of Los Angeles and then averaged 60 miles per hour for the rest of the 150-mile trip. If his total driving time was 3 hours, how many miles did he drive at 60 miles per hour?
$90.
Incorrect, Captain.
I just Nate Parker.
60.
120. 27 toss-up. Reminiscent of a gaseous element, organic chemists classify these as what kind of bases? Adenine, guanine, thymine, cytosine.
White 2.
Nucleic.
Incorrect.
Red 2.
Weak.
Nitrogen. 28 toss-up. What other national park is in the same state as Wind Cave National Park? The Badlands. 29 toss-up. The Pulitzer Prize-winning novel The Confession of Nat Turner by William Straiton is an account of slave rebellion in what state?
White 1.
Virginia.
Correct. Graves County, bonus number 30. Name the method of reproducing a three-dimensional object by pouring a molten metal into a mold bearing its impression.
Casting.
Correct. After 30 questions, Calloway County 8, Graves County 4. Here's toss-up 31. If a plane flew for 5 hours with a 25-mile-per-hour tailwind and makes the return trip in 6 hours against the wind, what is its speed in still air? (275 miles per hour). Toss-up 32. What metallic oxide mainly comprises bauxite?
Red 3.
Mercury oxide.
Incorrect.
White 2.
Iron oxide.
Aluminum oxide. 33 toss-up. A general made this remark about Thomas Jackson during what battle? There is Jackson standing like a stone wall. First Manassas. 34 toss-up. Name the author of the short story from which this dialogue was taken. It's 40 kilometers through hell, sir, said the sergeant. Mitty finished one last brandy. After all, he said softly, what isn't?
White 2.
Saunders.
Incorrect. With Mitty, you get Thurber. 35 toss-up. What ballet by Aaron Copland follows the life of a man from the time his mother is murdered through his life as an outlaw, his capture, his escape from jail, and his death at the hand of Pat Garrett?
White 2.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Incorrect.
Red 2.
Billy the Kid.
It is Billy the Kid. Calloway gets it. Here's 36 bonus. How many pounds of bolts at 70 cents per pound must be mixed with 30 pounds of bolts at 90 cents per pound to end up with a mixture that sells for 85 cents per pound?
Four.
Incorrect, Captain.
A third.
10. 37 toss-up. In what type of metamorphosis do butterflies and moths go through 4 distinct stages of development? That's complete metamorphosis. 38, toss-up. Fiorello LaGuardia was a political leader and mayor of what city?
Red 2.
New York City.
Correct. 39, bonus. Classify this sentence according to its structure. I have tried in my time to be a philosopher, but I don't know how because cheerfulness is always breaking in.
Compound complex.
Correct. And 40, toss-up. Complete this quote by Aristotle. Man is by nature a blank animal.
Red 2.
Wild.
Incorrect. Political. That's the end of the first half. We'll check the scores and be back after this short break. Welcome back to this semifinal match of the 2018 West Kentucky Academic Bowl. Our halftime score is Calloway County High School 11, Graves County High School 4. We have one new player for Graves County. Please buzz in and introduce yourself.
Julie Bryson, I'm junior.
Thank you. All right, teams ready? We'll begin with toss-up 41. If A equals 5BC and B and C are each doubled, then A is multiplied by what?
Red 3.
4.
Correct. Calloway, bonus 42. This ditty is about what kind of lava? In geology, this word is autonomous, and with rough surface lava, synonymous. Yet the meaning it conveys with 2 capital A's is, of course, Alcoholics Anonymous.
Aw.
Ah, yes, or ah, either one is correct. 43, toss-up. In memory of the 306 British soldiers executed for cowardice and desertion in World War I is a monument in Staffordshire called the Shot at Blank Memorial. Time, dawn. 44 toss-up. Geoffrey Chaucer wrote a lengthy poetic work about a group of pilgrims on their way to the shrine.
The Canterbury Tales.
Incorrect. Correct. Geoffrey Chaucer wrote a lengthy poetic work about a group of pilgrims on their way to the shrine of whom?
St. Teresa.
Thomas Becket. 45 toss-up. Many say that whose greatest feat was designing the dome of the Florence Cathedral?
Brunelleschi.
Correct. Bonus 46 graves. You are forming a trough with a rectangular cross-section and open top from a sheet of metal bent upward on each long side. The sheet is 30 units wide. Find the dimensions of the cross-section with the largest possible area.
Five by 6.
Incorrect, Captain.
25.
15 by 7.5. 47 toss-up. In which part of the three main divisions of the ear do sound waves vibrate through three tiny bones?
Middle ear.
That's correct, Graves. Bonus 48. These are agencies of what U.S. Executive Department? Bureau of Mines, Bureau of Reclamation.
Department of the Interior.
Correct. 49 toss-up. This line from a 16th century play by Christopher Marlowe relates to what war? Was this the face that launched 1,000 ships?
The Jew of Malta.
Incorrect. Trojan War, 50 toss-up. What exceptionally famous Rembrandt painting that is about 12 by 14 feet in size and is an excellent example of chiaroscuro originally had...
The Night Watch.
That's correct. Bonus 51, Graves. Complete this rule for p not equal to 0. P to the negative n power equals 1 divided by p to what power?
N.
Correct. 52, toss-up. In contrast to a hallucination, what real optical phenomenon that can be captured on camera results from reflected light rays that form a false image at the...
Mirage.
Correct, Calloway. Here is 53 bonus. In the 7th century, two classes existed in Arabia. The house dwellers were found only near the coasts. The other class, whose name now indicates pastoral nomads, were called what?
The Plains Dwellers.
Incorrect, Captain.
Plebeians.
Bedouins. 54 toss-up. A soldier and a nurse are the central characters in what novel by Ernest Hemingway?
For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Incorrect.
The Sun Also Rises.
A Farewell to Arms. 55 toss-up. In what ballet by Tchaikovsky do Red Riding Hood and Cinderella appear? Time, Sleeping Beauty. 56 toss-up. What is the eccentricity of the ellipse defined by this equation? X squared divided by 4 plus y squared divided by 9 equals 1.
2/3.
Incorrect.
Three halves.
Now, square root of 5 over 3. Toss up 57. Of the three possible orbit shapes influenced by gravitation, which is least prevalent if it exists at all? A circle. 58 toss-up. What war initially brought the Central Powers into collision with the Triple Entente?
World War I.
Correct. Calloway, 59 bonus. While on his journey home after cutting off the head of Medusa, Perseus encountered what beautiful woman chained to some rocks?
Andromeda.
Correct. 60, toss-up. Which book of the Pentateuch is missing in this list? Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy.
Genesis.
Correct. 61 bonus. Evaluate b plus x squared when b equals -2 and x equals the quantity y plus 1. Time, Captain.
Y squared minus 1.
It'll be y squared plus 2y minus 1. After 61 questions, Callaway 17, Graves County 9. Here's toss-up 62. For what does bounces stand in this mnemonic for the alkane series? My enormous penguin bounces pretty high.
Red 2.
Butane.
Yes, correct. 63, bonus. What agreement initially prepared by British and American leaders in 1941 included these points? No territorial gains were sought. All people have a right to self-determination. One goal was a world free of wanton fear. Another goal was freedom of the seas. Aggressor nations would be disarmed. Trade barriers would be lowered.
League of Nations.
Incorrect, Captain.
The UN agreement.
Atlantic Charter. 64, toss-up. Name the last work in Ursula Le Guin's Earth-Sea trilogy. Tehamu. 65, toss-up. Lorenzo Ghiberti spent 21 years making a pair of exquisite doors for a cathedral in Italy. Michelangelo called them the Gates of Paradise. In what city are they located?
White 2.
Florence.
That's correct. Graves, here's bonus 66. What's the eccentricity of the ellipse defined by this equation? X squared divided by 9 plus y squared divided by 25 equals 1.
Three, 5.
Incorrect, Captain.
I designate Michael.
5/3.
4/5. 67, toss-up. Name the tornado-like rotating column of fire and smoke created by intense heat from a forest fire or volcanic eruption. A fire whirl. 68, toss-up. He was a cowboy and deputy sheriff in Texas for a while, but soon turned to robbing stagecoaches and trains. Finally, he was shot by Texas Rangers. Name this.
Red 2.
Wyatt Earp.
Incorrect. Name this outlaw whose last name is also that of a freshwater game fish. Bass. 69, toss-up. This is from what novel? Havermeyer was a lead bombardier who never missed. Yossarian was a lead bombardier who had been demoted because he no longer cared whether he missed or not. He had decided to live forever or die in the attempt, and his only mission each time he went up was to come down alive. Catch 22. Toss-up 70. Between 1885 and 1917, thousands of jeweled eggs were made by the house of what Russian goldsmith?
White 2.
Fabergé.
Yes, that is correct. 71, bonus Graves. P varies directly as the square of Q, and P equals 20 when Q equals 5. What is P when Q equals 8? Time, Captain.
50.
Incorrect, 180. 72, toss-up. Name the study of the origin, properties, processes, and evolution of the universe. Time, cosmology. 73, toss-up. Until Theodore Kaczynski's arrest in April of 1996, the FBI had previously referred to this individual by what name?
Red 2.
Unabomber.
The Unabomber, that is correct. Callaway, bonus 74. It is an anthology of fiction, essays, and notes by Mark Twain characterized by ironic pessimism. Identify this work named after a piece consisting of letters written by Satan to his fellow angels about the shameless pride and foolishness of humans.
No answer.
Captain.
Fall Man.
Letters from the Earth. 75, toss-up. Built over locations traditionally believed to be the sites of Jesus' crucifixion and tomb in Jerusalem is the Church of the what? Time, Holy Sepulchre. 76, toss-up. If an 8-foot by 2-inch by 3-inch piece of mahogany costs $5 per board foot, What is its cost per linear foot? $2.50. 77 toss-up. Usually peptides or steroids. What kind of bodily fluids stimulate these functions? Vasoconstriction, gastric acid secretion, ovulation, platelet production.
Hormones?
Correct, Graves. 78 bonus. Who was the only wife of Henry VIII to bear him a son?
Jane?
Incorrect, Captain.
Anne Boleyn.
Jane Seymour. I would have to have a last name for that. 79, toss-up. This is from what novel? It was I killed the old pawnbroker woman and her sister Elizaveta with an axe.
Crime and Punishment.
Correct. Calloway, 80 bonus. The Polonaise is a formal Polish dance that dates back to the 16th century. What Polish composer wrote 15 polonaises for solo piano?
Chopin.
Correct. That's the end of the match. We'll check the scores and be back after this short break. Welcome back. We have completed our semifinal round between Calloway County High School and Graves County High School. The final score, Calloway County 21, Graves County 12. Graves County High School, congratulations on your district victory, and you will receive at least $1,000 in scholarship money from the West Kentucky Academic Bowl for your team. And Calloway County High School, congratulations on your semifinal victory. You will advance to the final match of the 2018 West Kentucky Academic Bowl. On behalf of my judge, Mr. Joel Cates, I'm Gary Goodacre. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.